Charleston today. It covered a lot of ground. It was mostly about the coronavirus and how to respond to it. But one part of the discussion stuck out, and we wanted to share it with you tonight. It turns out there is still no treatment protocol for physicians trying to treat patients with coronavirus. What? It's true. Here's part of our conversation.
I'm a doctor. I treat patients one by one. And I can tell you, and I testify to this, I have treated all my high-risk patients. I think it would be immoral, unethical, and from a civil perspective, illegal not to do that. So that question is best posed to all the doctors and medical centers and groups that haven't been treating COVID-19. We're a year into this. Where's the Mayo Clinic protocol? Where's the Harvard protocol? Where's Johns Hopkins?
There isn't one?
You mean, do they have COVID treatment clinics?
Well, I don't know.
Have they helped people avoid hospitalization and death, or have they just sat back and just received the cases as they've come in? I'm telling you, something is up. The entire world has been on defense. Maybe it's all driven out of fear, but we are not treating something that is a treatable problem early. We are making this so much harder than it should be.
And people have died as a result of that, obviously.
I testified in the U.S. Senate. I thought at November 19th, I thought 50% of the deaths could have been avoided because it was a learning curve of how we put this together. Remember, there are no large randomized trials of multi-drug therapy. None are even forthcoming. And our naysayers have said, listen, Dr. McCullough, you don't have enough evidence. It's like, of course I don't have enough evidence. That's 5 years away. And the guidelines say, well, there's not enough evidence to treat patients. Well, what are we going to do? Let them die? Of course not. I'm telling you, I have no agenda, but I am deeply concerned that something has gone off the rails in the world. It involves science. It involves the medical literature. It involves a regulatory response. It involves populations kept in fear and in isolation and despair.
Okay, so this is upsetting, but it's also fascinating, I think. You've alluded a couple times to something being up, I think is the phrase that you used. Can you put a slightly finer point on that? Do you believe that NGOs, the enormous nonprofits that have a lot of sway, it seems like, in the public health arena, are exercising influence over COVID policy in the direction that you're describing? Is it that? Is it some international regulatory body? Is it WHO? I mean, like, what is this, do you think?
That's really going to be the goal of investigative reporters, to figure this out. There must be stakeholders, or there must be some fundamental drivers for a groupthink. Now, this is a groupthink. It's in the minds of people.
Is anyone profiting from it?
I have no idea, and it's just focusing on the sick patient right in front of me, Tucker. I can't tell you, but I have seen things in the last year that I can't explain as a doctor. Why are other doctors not helping with a simple illness to help these patients avoid hospitalization and death? Why are they not doing this?
So the question Dr. McCullough asked, and that we spoke about for an hour, is that why isn't the medical establishment making a greater effort to treat people who have COVID until they get to the hospital, where some of them die? All the emphasis is on getting the vaccine, but not on the treatment. As we said, there's still no treatment protocol